How can you utilize YouTube ads for e-commerce products? Welcome back to Linx Digital University. My name is Drew Crawford and I'm your host today. And today's video, we're actually going to answer the question of how you can utilize YouTube ads for e-commerce products. Here at the Linx Digital Agency, the majority of our clients that we deal with are actually information product sellers and coaches, but we do have a handful of e-commerce clients as well. So we have Wassem here, who's part of our YouTube ad buyers on Facebook, and he asked the question of, when running an e-commerce product on YouTube, what is the most valuable metrics to look at? So the first metric that we look at for an e-commerce product is actually the conversion value divided by the cost. So for an example, let's say we have 10 items that we sell for $10 each. That's a conversion value of $100. Let's say it takes us $100 in ad costs to get that $100 in conversion value. Therefore, the conversion value divided by cost would equal 1. The second thing we're gonna look at is actually the click-through rate. Basically, how effective is your ad? You know, how many times your ad was shown, how many impressions, and how many people actually clicked through. So for e-commerce product, an average click-through rate, we'd see anything over 1 is okay. For looking at about 2% is on the better end, and anything over 2.5, 3 is phenomenal. The third thing we're gonna look at is actually the conversion rate. It's basically how effective is your ad. So based on how many interactions your ad has with how many conversions it actually produces is your conversion rate. So anything over 1 is okay. We normally look between 1.5 to 2% is kind of the average. Anything over 2 to 3% is phenomenal. The second part of Wassem's question here is, what is a good view rate? So for those that don't know what the view rate is, it's actually the amount of impressions or the amount of times that YouTube served your ad and how many times the video has actually been watched past the 30-second mark or if they've clicked, right? So a good view rate for a YouTube ad campaign is usually around 20%. If you're seeing view rates of around 50%, it's most likely your creative is not scripted correctly for the skippable in-stream format, right? So our clients that are producing millions of dollars of revenue, their view rates are quite low. We'll see anywhere from 15 to 30%, about 20% on average. And that's because we write a specific script structure where only 1 in 5 people are actually watching through the video, which is great because we're only paying for that view. And the third part that Wassem asked here is actually, how do you structure the budgets? So for e-commerce product, whether it's e-commerce products or info products, we'd always recommend starting a budget off at least $25 per day. And that's using the CPV format. That allows us to get some good test data in. So once we get enough test data in, we'd actually break those out as TCPA campaigns at 5x the target conversion cost. So to say we're trying to get leads for $10, we'd set that budget at $50. And the final part of this question actually talks about what kind of targeting options we look at. So when looking at targeting options, especially for e-commerce, we'd always start with warm audiences first. Always take the lowest hanging fruit, right? So if you have customer lists, if you qualify for a customer list, if not, you can always target your subscribers, those who've liked your videos, those who visited your sales page. And after you've exhausted the warm audiences, we launch highly targeted keyword campaigns, specifically targeting the brand or the product. And the third type of audience we'd actually utilize would be custom intent. People that are already searching for your products or similar products and really just getting in front of their intent to buy. Let's take a look at a similar question and a specific example relating to what we just talked about. So Mirko asks here, how would you approach YouTube advertising for non-info service products like an activewear brand? In the actual ads promoting this e-commerce product, it's really important you have a clear call to action, right? People really need to know during this ad that if they click over, they're going to buy this product. You're not trying to generate leads, you're trying to generate sales, right? And the goal is really just to build up that conversion value and to make it profitable, right? Once you find these profitable campaigns, you can actually scale them quite a lot with YouTube ads. So for this example with the activewear brand, we'd actually recommend targeting like activewear reviews, the X brand reviews, really focusing on that specific keyword of activewear and maybe that particular brand that is your client or is this your brand. From there, you'd actually expand out into custom intent audiences built around keywords about activewear or sportswear, anything that is in the mind of your target audience and what they're looking to buy. And once you've exhausted the warm audiences, the keyword audiences, the custom intent audiences. Then you could actually expand into custom infinity, in-market, and similar audiences. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys got a lot of value out of that video. And if you're not already a part of our YouTube ad buyers on Facebook, go ahead and join the group by the link in the description. And if you actually are selling an e-commerce product or you have an information product and you actually want a group of YouTube ad experts to help you take your campaigns to the next level, feel free to fill out and book a strategy session below as well. We're always looking to work with amazing brands and truly help them take advantage of the power of YouTube ads. So until the next video, thank you so much for watching.
Walk with our feet on the ground, and we will talk with our head in the clouds, and we will walk